What is going on, guys? And over here, 1517 Strength, coming at you with some training footage. This is the first week back in equipment on all aspects of the squat, bench, and deadlift. Right now, we're in the shirt. This is a 3-ply overkill gray line shirt. I think this is 529. I think what it was. And I changed up my stance on bench. Usually I've got my feet back. I didn't really like that, so I think I'm going to go back to it. Now we're at the dynamic lower. Just got briefs on. And, man, these briefs, I think they're a 3-ply back, 2-ply front. And this box squat was way too high. I was just trying to break in the material. So I lowered the box, and this is probably parallel or maybe a little above. And we got the front pulling bands, and those are about 60 pounds worth of front pulling bands. I measured them, and it got me on the unrack. So you can see this is probably at parallel, maybe a little above it. So joking with the guys about getting pulled back into the rack. And I can't remember how many sets I've got, or I know I did 10 sets, but I don't know how many that I actually recorded. But everything was moving pretty good. I really do like these briefs. The briefs I had before were a Titan 2-ply brief that they were stock. They weren't custom or anything. And to me, they made my knees want to come in. They wanted to force my knees in, which I thought was just me. Maybe I was just wearing them wrong. It was my first multiply buy, because before that I was doing single ply. But it turns out that is something that happens to other people too. So that's kind of cool that I was, not the only one that felt like that. And, I guess if you wanted a brief and you didn't know what you wanted to get, maybe trying those, if you found them on Marketplace, were pretty cheap, it'd probably be a good buy. There we go. We're on to deadlift. I think this is 10 sets of 1. I have my briefs, and then this is my single-ply squat suit that I bought, I think maybe a year and a half ago when I was still doing single-ply. I've only been doing multiply for maybe 2 months, so not very long. And I was just trying this setup, if this is going to be a good setup. And there's a lot of pressure in the hole. So I think what I'm going to have to do is usually my setup has always been set up at the top, get my brace, come down, and pick up the bar. But I think with if I'm going to run this kind of setup, I'm going to have to do all that in the bottom of it, and just kind of get out of the pressure of the suit and then work my way into it. That might be start with my legs kind of like that and then pulling into it, which I didn't move too bad. But when we did a max effort lower day later this week, it kind of got pretty rough. So on the speed bench day, typically, obviously, you would always do not what I'm doing here. But I actually did strain my pec. This has probably been a little over a month and a half ago, and I just got done doing rehab. I was off. Oh, check out the kicks. What are those? I just got done doing rehab on the old pec, so I'm kind of getting back into it. Before this, I did a PVC pipe with a suspended weight, and now we're on to the real bar with a suspended weight. 5 sets of 5 instead of doing 10 sets of 2 or 3. Now we're on to the lower day. This is where we did the deadlift with chains, as you can tell. Now, what we did before, if you've seen in my Instagram posts, don't want to deadlift fresh. So we worked up to a decently heavy belt squat. Could have done more, but we wanted to do a little fatigue work on that. So, and see, that first rep I did, that was how I used to deadlift. Kind of set up at the top, go down, pull it. And it worked, with a single-ply suit. And when I weighed a little bit less, but now I'm 275, and it does not work out as good. And I think, learning how to brace at the bottom of it before I start the slack pull will be very beneficial. We did dynamic lower yesterday, and it felt really good. So I'm just gonna have to apply that to the rest of the sessions coming up. So here we go again. I think, yeah, my lockout was okay there, but these next few clips, I think I go up in weight, and it was not okay. As you can tell, and these are weights that I have conquered a long time ago. I'm a mid 600 pound puller in single ply equipment, and now, you know, with this type of equipment, struggling to hit mid fives, and I really think that's just the position I put myself in. You can see I get down here in the bar, and I normally have a good brace, and I pull it way over the bar, and it gets stuck above my knees, and I can't lock my glutes out. So I think taking time to slow down that starting position and really pull myself into it, yeah, see right there. So yeah, sucked. So I was like, well, let's do a little 5 rep max below the knee pin pull. And these bands, I think I measured it too. Those are doubled, I think. That's like I don't know, 100 and something pounds of tension. And I don't know why I didn't put the weight on there. And that's like mid 300s, I think. Or low 300s, I think. So I knew I needed to hit something with my glutes like that. So guys, that is really it for right now. And it's not really. I want to come back and do the. I want to come back and do the videos. It's kind of like training, but a lot of videos that honestly I did maybe one or two in the past. And guys, thank you so much for watching. I like them, and if you like more of this, let me know in the comments. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.